you caught me. At least the golf club didn't hit the screen, but I'm here to teach you 5 ways to enhance your golf game today. Now, you might be at home saying, Jesse, I don't play golf. Well, we can enhance your mini golf game. Or, you know what, we can enhance your pickleball game, because it's not just about golf, it's about having mobility and stability through those different types of movement, those functional planes of movement, where you got your frontal planes, and you got your sagittal plane, and you got your postural plane, and you got your transverse abdominal planes. We want to work on all those different types of planes and that mobility, and I'm just using golf as a gateway into that exercise. No weights involved, no equipment involved either. We got 5 different exercises for you. Before we get started, there's a few things we do need to go over, because we are going to be in this standing position, although you can attempt to do this stuff from that seated position, because you're still going to have an awesome mini golf game from that seated position in that chair, or you can just be in that standing position as well with me today and do it simultaneously in both if you would like. So now, there's things we need to go over. If you have any lightheadedness, pain, dizziness, discomfort, or fatigue, hit the pause, come back a little bit later. The other thing is that virtual 5, you should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise with me, you assume all dangerous hazards and risks of such participation. Exercises demonstrated by the instructor in this online class can be demanding. If you're unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them or choose a different set of exercises. Again, this is to enhance your golf game, to enhance your mobility, to enhance your stability, to enhance that pickleball, that bowling, that ping pong, whatever exercises, that daily walking, that daily running routine, that daily gardening routine is going to assist in all that. So it does not just have to be about golf today. Again, no equipment. 3, you want to breathe, all right? 2, trying to think what we got to do. 2, you want to make sure that you have your belly tucked, tailbone tucked, and you're in that nice strong stand position or that strong seated position there as well as you move through these different exercises with me and mirror them. And then 3, remember just to breathe. 4, ready to proceed to exertion. This is 1 through 10 because we are going to be working on that stability and that mobility, and we're going to be trying to enhance that game as well of yours, and hopefully my language will get enhanced as well as we go, and cognitive memory. And then 5, make sure you hydrate. I need to get a little hydration, and then we're going to go to that first exercise, which is a reverse lunge. So this is a more of a difficult exercise. For those clearly in the seated position, you're not going to be able to do the lunge position, but you'll be able to do the rotational position. So it's going to be a standing lunge where I'm going to take that right leg, I'm going to step back onto the toe, and then I'm going to drop that knee down as best I can. Now, if I can go all the way down to the ground and then make a turn, then I want to make that turn, both sides. If I can't, then that's okay. I won't go all the way back. I'll show you from that side position. So it would look like this if you can. Straight on down, nice turn, because it makes you enhance stability and makes that core have to grab, and there's turn on obliques. Now, if you can't get all the way down, then you can just do a modified turn, and you're going to maybe lose that balance, just like I did. So the farther down you go, the less stability, the less core engagement, but you're going to be utilizing more hip, and you're going to be using more quad, and you're going to be using more hamstring as you do it. So again, I'll go into the side, reverse lunge. I'll do modified, not the whole way. Turn. A little more bounce, a little more coordination. If you're in that seat, I just want you to turn left and then turn right. If I was going to do the opposite leg now, left leg would go back, bend down, turn left, turn right. Work on that bounce, staying on up. If I went the full way down, all the way down, good 90-degree position. And again, if you have limitations at motion at home, you've had recent knee surgery, you have some hip surgery, there might be things that you cannot do. You might have some arthritis or missing some cartilage in that knee as well. So you just have to work at your own intensity, work at your own pace, and to the best of your ability. You don't always have to do everything I do, but you want to try to attempt some of those things. So if you just have to be in a standing position and turn because you can't take those legs back, that's okay as well. The next exercise is going to be a squat pivot. So in order to do that squat pivot, we want those toes over knees, knees over hip. Those are in the chair already. You're in that squat position. But we want to lean back with those hips first. So the first position is lean back. There you go. And then when I squat, I'm going to pivot with my right hand and right foot and turn and come back just like that. So it's and then pivot and lift. Or you don't have to pivot, you can just squat, pivot, squat, pivot, which is a twist. The same thing we were doing in that position when we were doing that reverse lunge. So squat, push back, pivot. Squat, pivot. And if you see my foot, it's pivoting. So if you're using your foot on carpet, it's going to be much harder to pivot that foot and that turn. I'll show you that side view. We're going to pivot with the right, squat, pivot. Squat, pivot with that left. So you're going to try that a few times as well. Again, it's working that core, it's working those legs, it's working greater strength, greater mobility. And then the next one is going to be a long axe chop, right? So we all know what an axe chop is. We put those arms in front of me. You ever chop some wood? You want to take a nice inhalation here and exhale. There you go. Nice inhalation. Exhale on the way down. And again, you're pushing those hips and you're doing that squat. And if you do anything on the right side, you want to do everything back on that left side as well. Nice inhalation. Exhale on the way down. And again, you're pushing those hips back, pushing those glutes back, and it's working those hamstrings and glutes as well. Nice inhalation. And there you go. So you got axe chops down in the long axe chop because you're getting in that squat position. The next exercise again is going to be a hip hinge with a rear fly. So we're not going to be necessarily squatting as much on this position. So those who are in that seat, you're almost in that hinge position. You're going to just be doing a rear fly. So it's going to look like this. There you go. And again, there's no equipment involved. If I take the side view here, it looks like this. Just like that. You see what I'm doing. Awesome job. How you feeling at home? We'll go frontal version again. Look where those feet are at. And you just pull back and hit those rear delts as you do this as well. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up. Rest them down. That next exercise is going to be just a clock scapula, where we're going to work the scapula in 4 different planes. So we're going to just go up. There you go. That's up where you're trying to get the trap involved. Then we're going to just roll forward. Bring it back. Drop them down. And then roll back. Drop down. So initial motion, if I do side view, up, drop down, roll those shoulders forward, bring them back, drop them down, like they're subluxing out of joint, and then take them back. We'll do that one more time for the clock. Up, drop down, roll forward, come back to center, drop down, come back to center, and roll back. And there you go. 5 exercises to enhance that golf game. And if it's not your golf game, the mini golf game. And if it's not the mini golf game, it's the pickleball game. And if it's not the pickleball game, it's just your health. Enhance it each and every day. Peace, my friends. Beamer, Bentley, and Lincoln.